Thank you for a very good morning from the sports desk. South Africa is getting ready to host yet another ICC Cricket World Cup. Now, 6 days from now, the most exciting young talent in world cricket will compete across 41 matches across 5 venues in South Africa. The event will also welcome a new format for this edition, where teams progressing from the group stages will enter a new Super 6 stage, where 2 groups of 6 teams will clash to determine the semi-finalists as well as the subsequent finalists. Let's speak now to the tournament director of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, Wanele Mngomezulu, who joins us live from Cape Town this morning for a chat. Wanele, good morning. Good to see you. I guess the first question that I should be asking you is, how are preparations going on at the moment? We are 6 days away from the start of the tournament.
Good morning. Thank you again for the opportunity. Super excited to have been entrusted again with this magnificent event. It is the third one in less than 18 months, so it does show testament, the trust, the belief that the ICC has in South Africa hosting these world-class events. And that from a LOC perspective, excited to mention that all preparations and all the plans are going according to what we've tracked, and we're certainly ready. The teams have arrived yesterday, so we will definitely have a full pack by the start of next week.
Let's talk about the tournament, and for the benefit of our viewers, just to give them more perspective as to how South Africa essentially ended up hosting this tournament. Sri Lanka were the original host nation. They were stripped of the hosting rights by the ICC in November of last year, and then asking you, South Africa, to host this tournament. What informed that decision, Wanele, to agree to host this tournament in a very short space of time?
Sure. I think it's some of the challenges that Sri Lanka experienced together with the ICC. So CSA South Africa being the member of the ICC, when that happened, we actually said we're happy and ready and capable to host this magnificent event. There's obviously the challenges that we can go into of what led to those challenges between the ICC and Sri Lanka. But from our perspective, when the opportunity came up, we literally said we're capable and ready. I mean, we just recently hosted the 2 ICC World Cup, the Under-19 Women's World Cup as well as the T20 World Cup. So it was just by chance that we really just were capable and ready, and especially with the venues as well. I mean, as you mentioned earlier, you've got all these capable venues across the country who are willing and saying they're happy to host all these magnificent events.
Yeah, the venues are there, the facilities are there. Talk to me about what it means, though, for the ICC to have this confidence in South Africa in hosting back-to-back ICC World Cup tournaments.
I guess it's when it comes to the trust, and I believe that it is the trust element that comes to it, where really just when we got that call, it was just a matter of saying, how do we ensure that we deliver as safe and secure, given that it is the Under-19 World Cup, so there's a lot of kids that are involved. So that's one of the things that, as South Africa, we pride ourselves in ensuring that we safeguard the sanctity, especially working with around the kids. So everybody that will be working around the kids have been vetted, which is the critical thing, and that's one of the key components that all of us had to go through that in that bit. So that's testimony to what South Africa is capable of delivering in that.
It's a youth tournament, right? It's all about developing the youth game in South Africa. The best of the best under-19 players around the world will be converging on South Africa. Talk to me about how do you go about attracting a new audience of cricket players, of cricket viewers in South Africa, be it that it is an under-19 World Cup?
Sure. So this tournament, together similar to the Under-19 Women's World Cup, is positioned as the Cricket for Future Stars. So this is where it's unearthing the next talent, the next generation of your next Kagiso Rabadas, the David Millers, the Virat Kohli, the Brian Laras of this world. They actually started with this tournament in that. The last tournament that we hosted, that was hosted in 2020, the likes of David Brevis was actually named player of the tournament in that. So it does show that it is a springboard to the next generations that are going to come through. From working, ensuring that we bring in new fans into the stadiums and different venues, we are working closely with different partners. So we're engaging with the different departments as well, from education to the municipalities, and ensuring that they do support this event and that. So across the country, we have engaged, obviously, through the sports ministry, the SASCOC, and some of the partners as well.
Another thing, though, Wanele, is the fact that this tournament is, I don't want to say directly competing for audiences with the SA20 competition that started just a few days ago. But the reality is that with the SA20 on the go at the moment, the audiences will be, attracting more of the SA20. More people will be watching the SA20. More people will be going to the stadiums to watch the SA20. How do you go about attracting people to come to the stadiums to watch the Under-19 Cricket World Cup?
So the beauty in selecting those venues, it's the venues that are outside of the SA20 venues select. So you're seeing the likes of Benoni, the likes of East London, Potchefstroom, Kimberley, as well as Bloemfontein coming in. And these are the venues where we're seeing a massive support of cricket. And they're extremely staffed. Yes, they would have loved to have some of the SA20 games. But now bringing all these future stars at the doorsteps, and that's really where we want to grow the game from an access, from inclusivity and diversity. And that's what we believe that, together with CSA as well as the ICC, saying, how do we grow this game of cricket in that way? So, yes, there is a correlation, not a direct competition, but it's really spreading the game and ensuring that everybody does have an opportunity to really get close to some of the legends and the future stars.
And just a final one, are you able to confirm that tickets are free to enter stadiums?
Yes, tickets are free at non-ticketed events, so all families, all kids, everyone is welcomed. It is safe. We are working with various security measures. Obviously, as we said, this is a kids' environment, so extremely kids-friendly. You feel free to come through and just join the celebration.